As some of you have seen, the coalition spokesperson, Colonel Dillon, gave a briefing in Baghdad earlier today and said that we estimate that Raqqa is now 90% cleared, and we are continuing to support our Syrian Democratic Forces to pressure the few areas where pockets of ISIS fighters now remain. Over the past few days, we've seen significant progress in the city, and many civilians have been assisted to safety by the SDF, bringing the total to just under 3,000 civilians rescued in the last week alone. The liberation of Raqqa from ISIS's brutal control is near, and this now represents an important milestone in our campaign to defeat ISIS. It is rapidly losing control of its so-called caliphate. The United States and our allies have prepared for next steps and will continue to work with partners to provide humanitarian assistance to those in need and support the stabilization efforts in Raqqa and other liberated areas, to include the removal of explosives left behind by ISIS, restoring basic services, and supporting local governing bodies. ISIS had more than 3 years to prepare its defenses in Raqqa. It used women and children as human shields. It forced civilians and its own fighters to become suicide bombers. It mined schools and homes and drove vehicles loaded with explosives at our partners working to liberate their fellow Syrians. But in the end, it remains on the verge of losing its grip on Raqqa. We will work with our partners to finish the job in Raqqa until all Syrians and Iraqis are free from ISIS and the brutal terrorists are no longer a threat to the United States or the international community.